Hi everyone, my name's Lyric. Welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to do a tarot love reading for the sun sign of Virgo. This is going to be a message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, and we'll also take a look at the connection. So I didn't quite perfect the skill I was trying to do in the last reading, so we're going to try for this one. Let's grab an overall, a card for the overall reading. For the connection. So I'm going to, this is the deck of cards that I use for the connection. So I'm going to pull the one from the bottom, which is the Hanged Man. Okay. Needing a new perspective. Okay, Virgo, let's check you out. Let's see what the Divine Feminine has to say. If this reading resonates with you, please feel free to book another reading, an extended reading in my description box. If you are interested in doing healing or inner work, please check out my description box as well. If you have any questions on what that stuff is, email me and we'll talk about it, okay? So, Divine Feminine. Okay. So I have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. So overall, really good energy right away. I'm feeling just with this Lover's card here. So the Lover's card, it is, and this is a love reading. So it usually signifies love, romance, partnerships, companionships, good times, basically. But this card originally used to be called Choices. So we'll see if that plays a role in this reading. So for the Divine Feminine, the Page of Pentacles, hold your ground. So I feel that the Divine Feminine had pulled her energy back from this Divine Masculine. I'm not sure what that was about, but maybe she needed to have a new perspective. Maybe she was feeling the pull too intensely to her Divine Masculine and was uncomfortable with that. So she pulled her energy away because she didn't like feeling vulnerable with her Divine Masculine. And with the overall energy of the Hanged Man, I feel that she went looking for a new perspective. That we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the table. I understand our connection on a deeper level now that I've started to work with my inner wounds. So she might not have ever felt comfortable in her feelings. This Divine Feminine Virgo may have always been raised around a bunch of boys, and so no one ever taught her that it was okay for her to express herself, that she had to always kind of suck it up and sit with her feelings. And so when she met this Divine Masculine, she instantly started feeling a lot different and started feeling vulnerable and soft and uncertain and fearful because of the and it's not actually fear, it's more of like uncertainty. And this has caused her to pull away. We also have the Lover's card. You were sent from above to prove this world that love is real. So she could be a little bit up in her head, in her imagination about this connection, and she's just all over the place, back and forth with her thoughts and her feelings. And do I want to be with him? Do I not want to be with him? He makes me crazy. He makes me feel super awesome. I don't, when things are too good, they're very, very good, and I'm afraid of losing this connection. So I'm going to pull away because I don't want this person to leave me. So she's definitely dealing with some codependency and some fear and uncertainty. So let's pull some more. Let's pull another card on this Lover's card. The Chariot. So this connection is moving forward. She's moving forward. She is moving towards her Divine Masculine energetically. She might think that she's pulled away, that she's outsmarting the gods, if you will. Like she thinks that she can like hide and get away from something, but she can't. But she's trying to. Yeah, she's trying to. Let's see what the Divine Masculine is up to. Okay, so he has the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So he is super frustrated with this Divine Feminine, with her back and forth behavior and her, and I really want to, like, how I feel, what I'm getting from this connection is that we're speaking on the Divine Feminine, but I feel that this Divine Feminine actually is the Divine Masculine, and this Divine Masculine is actually the Divine Feminine. So the energies are swapped, even though the genders are, so the energies are swapped with the genders, okay? So, when this Divine Feminine has pulled herself back, this Divine Masculine has felt super, super sorry and wants to make this right by her. He probably keeps persisting in his behaviors with her and calling her and wanting to see her and spend all this time with her. And this Divine Feminine is kind of like thinking that he's joking around with her, that he's not, that he must be lying and might be secretly being manipulative, because how could anyone like her this much? And she doesn't understand a guy that's so needy, because he keeps wanting a lot of her attention. I'm blinded by this world. My insecurities have me thinking twice, this Divine Masculine. So let's pull a card on that for the Page of Swords. The High Priestess. So this Divine Masculine has had to pull his energy inside to sort of seek other answers within, because this Divine Feminine is acting, this Divine Masculine. So this is confusing. So because his partner, I'm just going to call them the partners for here, okay? Because his partner is kind of acting like she's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and he can't tell. He's not used to being with somebody who's like that. This Divine Feminine does have probably came from a traumatic upbringing. The Divine Masculine doesn't have any sort of hiccups that way. Like, he came from a pretty well-rounded family, so he doesn't understand. He thinks that like affection is good, and it's generally when you're affectionate and loving towards someone, usually people are affectionate and loving back. So he doesn't understand what's going on in this connection with his partner. So let's get some cards for the connection. Okay. What's going on in this connection for Virgo? Going on in this connection for Virgo? The Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So yeah, this Divine Feminine is really needing to find her truth. She is conflicted by her own by her own self, basically, and by her own upbringing. Like, she doesn't understand that all she needs to do is really just talk to this Divine Masculine and sort of unwrap some of her feelings a little bit, that she's in a safe place, that there's nothing wrong. He thinks that she's being very selfish and is being controlling. I'm getting he wants her to take the lead in this relationship. He wants her to come back open-hearted, communicating, affectionate, loving. But the Divine Feminine isn't available for that right now at this time. She's in an uncomfortable position, like trying to understand why she feels so vulnerable, why she feels so naked, what the heck is going on, because he's really just triggering her all over the place. So this Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, if you're watching, check out some of the programs in the description box. You'll probably benefit from doing some inner work. If this reading resonates with you, send me an email and we can talk about it, okay? And I can guide you through this situation. But yeah, so she's just mixed up all over the place in a very uncomfortable position. This divine masculine is divine feminine, is trying to chase her. He's trying to chase her basically, and it's not really working out in his favor because she keeps running away. So this divine masculine needs to pull his energy back and let this divine masculine come towards him. Because that's usually how that works. That's how energy works. When it's pulled away, then I don't really know how it works actually, but if it's pulled away, it kind of comes back together like a magnet. That's the best way I can explain it. So this divine masculine feminine needs to pull his energy back and let this divine masculine come towards him. So that was kind of confusing. Role reversals here. So let's pull some final thought cards. I have never felt this way before. I run as I don't know how to deal with it. The divine masculine. Fear is holding me back. The divine masculine. I love you. The divine feminine. I regret everything that happened. The divine feminine. You're so different to what I'm used to, but I love that. The divine feminine. Let's get something for the connection. I need to love me first, and I can love you. The divine masculine. I don't feel good enough for you, so I run. The divine masculine. This is so confusing. So, because the divine masculine is on the top now, and the divine feminine is down here at the bottom, but the cards are in reverse. So this was reversed. I think about you constantly. It's insane. Divine feminine. So I'm going to leave this reading where it's at because it's making me feel a little dizzy. I hope that you love this reading. If you have any questions, send me an email. If this resonated with you, hit me up. I'll see you soon.